Hey guys, Any Elect here with Joel and Daniel. I'm Daniel and he's Joel.
By a process of elimination only.
I pointed at myself when I said Joel earlier, so I felt like I needed to explain.
It's got to give me cues on that stuff. I don't always know who I am, apparently.
Yeah. It's hard to work with him. Anyway,
I'm sure it is.
He's okay. Hey, so
I'm not the only one though.
This video, though, we want to talk about not our names, but something that we're involved in called the third wave of YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's an idea. It's a general idea of YouTubers.
I'm just listening.
You just look.
I'm trying to learn something.
Oh,
I'm watching. I'm listening.
I feel very
uncomfortable. Why?
I don't know. I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to learn.
Is that your real thing? You really do that?
No.
No. Okay, that's what I thought. So.
Sorry.
It's a general idea of the third wave of YouTubers, but and we'll get into that a little bit. But what we're talking about, though, is actually the group that we're involved in called the third wave of YouTubers, and it's a Google Plus page.
Yeah, Google Plus community.
Yeah, community. Yeah. Sorry, not page. Where we help people out. You want to?
Yeah, it's kind of a supportive group of motivated YouTubers. Everybody in there is just so pumped about being a YouTuber, about the YouTube community, about pushing their channels to the next level, and we're just trying to be there as a resource to help people out. Because we've done a few different things in media, and we've kind of seen different aspects of internet business, and we just hope that we can be, somebody that can kind of help people out, and the community helps each other out. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing. So, explain how we came about the name Third Wave Community.
So the Third Wave Community was actually an idea that I stole from Joel, and I put it in one of my videos. Now, we talked about this idea of YouTube, which is, we're always analyzing YouTube, but there was the first wave of YouTube, which was your early adopters, where they saw YouTube and they got in. Not necessarily like Chocolate Rain. If you haven't seen that video, Chocolate Rain, he put a video up on YouTube and it exploded. Now, there's lots of people that did that.
Right.
So they were
one of the earliest really, really viral videos.
Yeah.
That got like beyond YouTube viral. Beyond just like people who watch YouTube viral.
Yeah. Now, that might be a bad example because he ended up being a third wave person, but there's lots of people. David Goes to the Dentist. He was early YouTube, but he's not a first wave YouTuber, because first wave YouTubers are actually the people I think of that adopted YouTube as a real business,
right,
and a real way of expressing themselves.
Life, kind of, in a way. It became a lifestyle. It became this like YouTuber was created as a lifestyle and like a thing these people did full time by this first group, and it kind of made it possible.
And they adopted that idea.
Right.
Something you guys might want to look into is this event called 789. It was like the first VidCon, but it was organically done by the YouTubers.
Right.
And basically, if you hear some of the first wave YouTubers like Rhett and Link and other guys talk about it, they say, well, this was the moment where if you went to this conference, it was basically like you were actually committed to this, and you became a part of that.
It was like a big kind of pivotal moment in YouTube as a historical timeline.
Yeah.
Like you can get a lot of information about that by listening to Rhett and Link's podcast, Ear Biscuits. I mean, it's completely entertaining. Those guys are entertainers. But if you're a YouTuber, it is completely educational. I mean, this is like, it's like getting guest lectures in a university from people who've been there.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend checking out that podcast for every YouTuber out there.
Yeah.
Listen to the whole thing.
They interview people like Philip DeFranco, iJanna. Wait, what is it?
iJustine,
and a lot of other people. Shay Carl's one of their first
2 episodes because it was just that good. They didn't want to stop him.
He just went crazy. I mean, Shay Carl. He just talks. Okay, sorry guys, we went on a little bit of rabbit trail there, but what we were talking about is
third wave, first wave.
Yeah, the third wave. The first wave was like, you can check out more about that with the Ear Biscuit stuff. Now we've kind of pegged the second wave thing as basically people that weren't the early adopters, but the early people, they went off of taking advantage, thinking a little bit more structured, like, and writing that first of nobody exists. We are the system.
Even before it was monetized. I think that's really one of the things that defines the first waivers is they took this, they dedicated themselves to something that wasn't really even a viable monetary thing. And took it to the point where, oh, wow, YouTube's going to pay us to do this stuff now? This is awesome. We can make this a business and a lifestyle.
I think a lot of them did really take it serious once it started paying, though. So
yeah, they talk about that a lot. They're like, oh yeah.
And once I got I first made my first check, I was like, I'm doing this.
Right.
So the second wave, though, they're more like, they are recently the people that are getting bigger, and we talk about like a lot of the overseas people are a part of that second wave because YouTube's being adopted by all these different countries now. Interesting thing is, I think it's 80% of content consumed on YouTube is by people outside of America.
Really?
Yeah, about 80%.
80%. Wow, that's impressive.
Really interesting, kind of something to think about when we're doing the 100 Days Around the World campaign. You can check that out on the third wave community group. So.
That's the big event going on there now at this point in time.
So with all that said, I want to talk about events inside of the third wave group and the 100 days thing. So the 100 days thing seems like, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just that we're going to be having 100 YouTubers hopefully talk about their places and things that they do in their country of like Germany, talk about the food they eat and stuff like that. It's a tag. It's just a YouTube tag.
Yeah, it's YouTube tag, but it's structured in a way so that every day a new YouTuber's involved, and it goes. There's a certain list. There's a certain order that we're gonna go in, or that they're gonna go in, and each day they'll tag the next person.
Yeah.
The next person already knows about it ahead of time, so they're prepared and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like a catching people blindsided thing.
It's a little different than normal tag. A normal tag is like, I'm tagging these certain people. Like this one's you're tagged in advance. Right. So it's kind of cool. It builds on each other. But it's been created and nurtured inside of the third wave group. But that's not the only thing that's happening inside of the third wave group. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping that after this 100 days thing happens, that if anybody else has a cool idea like that, where they can involve a lot of people, they'll bring it into the third wave group. And we, as a group of, right now it's about 45 people, maybe 50 at this point. If we can take those 50 people and promote your idea, it'll be a really nice force. By the end of this 100 days thing, I think there'll probably be 100 people in there.
Oh yeah.
So 100 people saying, hey, Felix Martin, for instance, he did a campaign called Be As Ugly As You Can.
Okay. And
he was just saying, take pictures of yourself not made up and say, it's okay to look the way you look.
See, that's super cool. And that's the type of people that are in this third wave community. That's what gets me so excited about it. There's people with really cool ideas that are really motivated and inspired. I mean, it's
fun.
Yeah. It's like hanging out in a coffee shop full of the coolest, like most success-driven people in the world.
People with bigger ideas than just making YouTube videos, which that's not a bad idea. I mean, there are people in there that's just what they want to do. They want to be a part of a community, and as people are in that group like that. But then there's other people that are saying, not just YouTube, also bigger, better things. People doing their photography. Felix Martin's a actor, and he's also just a good guy, and so he makes this campaign. That's what's going to happen. Is people are going to come up with these cool ideas, and so
we can all be there to help each other out with them and try to make those ideas as successful as possible.
Yeah, so it's cool because it's not just a YouTube group where you just put in your YouTube videos and to ask people to watch your videos.
Right.
There are lots of groups out there like that. This one's unique in that that's not something that we normally do at all.
No, not really.
If
it's not really what people are interested in within the group. It's not like we're like, you can't do that, but people just aren't really, they know that this group is bigger than that.
Yeah, it's more about promoting ideas.
Right.
So JoyMax just got 1,000 subscribers.
Props, man.
Hey, congratulations. That's what we throw up in there. Setching put that comment in there. I thought, man, that's really cool. This is a really supportive group. I did put in a video that explained the 100 days thing. I put that in there. And I'm looking forward to people putting videos like that in there where it explains our campaign. That's what this group is going to be about, though. Is explaining our ideas and expressing these things, collabing with each other. I mean, that's something that I think could totally be really easily coordinated inside a group like this.
And whenever we learn something cool, we want to pass that on to the people in the group and to you guys. I mean, right here on our main YouTube channel, we'd love to just throw that information out there, but that's not really the type of thing that necessarily is going to go well on a YouTube channel, you know, like my minutia, how-to stuff. Occasionally we release a resource video, but it's just nice to be able to like throw those things out there as soon as you learn them in this community and have other people kind of jump in there and take advantage of these things and just, be able to build each other up just through our learning process, through our collective learning process. So if you want to be a part of the Third Wave group or just see what's going on in there, the link's going to be in the description. I don't think we can do an annotation for that right now to a Google Plus group, but
it's Google and YouTube, they just like
they don't like each other. Right?
They don't like each other. But they're somehow like related.
No, they just haven't done that yet. So hopefully they'll do something like that soon. But links in the description down there to go check out the community. Even if you just want to pop in, kind of get to know some people. Even if you don't make videos and you just are a fan of these people in the Third Wave and you just want to kind of get in and discuss and kind of get to know some people, that's a good place to do it too. So check it out.
And thanks for watching this video, guys. It's a little offbeat from what we normally do, but we thought it would be important to kind of explain the Third Wave and the Third Wave of YouTubers group. It's just kind of a thing we keep referencing on the show, and we figure we should explain it just so people know what it is. And it's kind of a big part of our lives. We really love it, and we really love the people in it. So thanks again, and we will catch you later.
Yep, check out our rabbit trail video. We kind of went off on a rabbit trail during making this video, so check that out. It's kind of fun.
So, slacker.
I don't know.
Excuse me. You didn't even know about Chocolate Rain until you heard the ear bisque about it.
I had heard it somewhere, I think.